I had a friend that used to rap, and he had a rap that it went, "You push a button long enough, something's gonna detonate," and it reminded me of what you just said about like somebody had been pushing you so long, but you didn't use it to like hurt people. You just kind of used that as like a turning point to just stand up for yourself and lay down your own boundaries. And we talk about that a lot on this show about setting your boundaries because that is a form of self care, and that is a form of like confidence, as you said. It's a confidence builder because I had a guy on here. I don't know if you got to see the episode with Tajay, but he's a psychologist, and he talks about it a lot on his show called Healing is Gangster. That you have to lay down your boundaries and you have to set your boundaries, and you have to be okay with that. Because if you don't, then like you said, people are just going to kind of do whatever they want. People are just going to walk over you. They're going to take advantage of you, and you have to be able to like say like, okay, this thing I'm not okay with, and just like you said, lay down your own laws. So I think that's really awesome that you're able to do that. And I also think that it's really awesome that you use that power that you've discovered for good, because at that point, you became an X-Men, as opposed to like fighting with Magneto. So that's how I look at things. I'm a comic guy kind of.
Yeah, man, like I really get that, and it's like you said something a minute ago, and like I kind of just chuckled to myself. So I used to have this kind of saying, and these people who say to me like, "Oh, John, why are you always so cool? Why do you?" And they look at me and they go, "You're always so relaxed. You're always so cool. Does nothing bother you?" And I'd be like, "No, not really. I think like I said, like if it bothers me, I think it's time for me to fix it because like I don't want to hold on to it. Why hold on to something which I can't fix?" But then,
Mm.
well, something's got to get you like, kind of riled up. And I'll say, listen, I have got 478 buttons. I said, if you want to spend your time and press all 478 buttons, entirely up to you. But once you've gone and number 478, expect me not to switch off because there's a combination. You can't just stand there and press all those buttons and expect nothing not to happen. So when it does happen, you'll know that like, okay, I won't spend no time and press all those buttons over again. So it's the same, yeah. So same kind of analogy what you're saying before. But I always use that number as to say there's 478 buttons, and then people say, why 478? I'm like, because it's just like a really kind of out there number. Not 500 or 600. You've got to press 478, not one. Yeah. So there we.
Yeah. I think that's a testament to your kind of like your confidence within yourself to me, because yeah, it seems like you're the kind of guy that it does take a lot for you to get to that point where you're gonna lash out or be. I don't even think that you could be harmful because just having this conversation with you, but just kind of get to that point where you get angry and upset. And I think that's just a testament to you being okay with you, because I myself and a lot of guys that I know, like, we're still working on that. Like, I still have my triggers and I still have my like parts of myself that like I'm trying to like not let affect me in that way to where I get angry and get upset.
Well, listen, this is like what you're talking about now is like something. So I've got my son in there. My son's like he's like 14 years old. He's 15 this year. I'm the oldest of like of my family of like cousins, and I always like to say to the boys, I say, listen, when you have skin color like this, there is like things which there's ways where people expect you to be, because like I was born as the angry black boy, then angry black youth, and angry black man. But like, I was like, I one thing I kind of learnt myself early on is not to give people what they expect because it throws them off tremendously. Once you can learn this trick, it's amazing, and I think I just do it. I do it so well now that like I find amusement from it. So there's been many times we've been out and someone started like to look and go, "Oh, who's this guy think he is? Who do you think you are? I'll take you." And be like, "You may be right, you may be right, but I'm going home in a minute because I've got things to do. Can I buy you a drink? Are you okay? Do you need a hug? Is everything good?" And they're like, that's not really what I was expecting. It was meant to be retaliating. So when you throw them off so much to the point where they're like, because I can, I've done, yeah. So I've kind of mastered this thing where I can make your kind of masculinity like kind of like a hook towards me, seem so foolish to the point where I'm just going to give you like a real bizarre like answer back, or someone will talk about, yeah, I used to like punch people up and knock people out, and I'll say, so have you got children? Or have you got how's your mom? How's your mom doing? Or how your family? You get along with people, and how's life treating you? And they're like, no, that's not what we're talking about. I want to talk about something really harsh and manly, and like he's talking to me about the weather, my mom, my kids, my family, and then now they're like, I don't know where to go with it. But I'm being genuine, because I'm like, that conversation, I can't partake in that conversation. But talk to me about like family, talk to me about friends, talk to me about what you can do for someone else. Um, that's my thing. Come on, we'll keep this conversation going. Otherwise, it's going to be a very, very short conversation for you to talk to me about how you could string someone up and rough someone up or do things. It doesn't make no sense to me. So always giving people what they don't expect is my key thing, and I think I've got that down to a fine art now. So you can never drag me in or engage me into a conversation that I don't want to. It's usually genuinely those kind of conversations where I just don't want to entertain them. So yeah, giving people what they don't expect is, I think even yourself, once you master that, you'll see how much fun you have from there on out.